Chad Brendel, night practice. Bearcat Journal out here at Camp Higher Ground. Defensive line coach Walt Stewart. Coach, big shoes, like everywhere else on the roster, big shoes to fill with Curtis Brooks and Maya J off to the NFL. How do you feel like your guys have responded through the first week or so of camp?
I believe that they done a good job of working. Those type of guys lead a program. You want to make sure that the next guys understand the expectation, and those guys have done a good job of just working their butts off.
When you got out here, did you have flashbacks?
Sure.
How was your brain coming back out here?
Well, the last time I was here in 2012 as a player, so to be back here and then to see everything, and it definitely was a couple of times where I just took a chance to kind of pause and just look around and realize, like, holy smokes, I'm back at Higher Ground. So it's been awesome.
It's pretty cool how much the place has grown up in 10 years, isn't it? Like, it's a different place.
Yeah, they've done a phenomenal job. I mean, people here are awesome, and it's really an advantage for us.
Food's still the same, though, right?
Oh, food is fantastic. So I've been doing really well until the other day. They brought out the fried fish and some chicken.
The Indiana fried chicken?
Yeah, yes, sir. It kind of got me, so it's been good, though.
How is readjusting to being around this program? We know how much it means to you, but coming into the new culture and the new staff, and how has that process been for you? It seemed pretty seamless.
Yeah, it's been great, man. Coach Tress, Hitch, Coach Fick, those guys done a great job of showing us new guys everything, and just being back a part of the red and black. It's been pretty special, but the adjustment has been really good.
Before I get to the players, do you ever have to stop yourself from laughing at some of the stuff Coach Combs says from behind you?
Oh yeah. Well, Coach Combs was here when I was a player, so his one-liners and that energy, man, it's hard to forget it. So it's been great being back around him again, for sure.
Your three main guys, pretty set and having a really good camp so far. Malik, Jawan, and Jabari. It's got to be kind of a blessing to have that much talent in that front group.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. We got those upperclassmen around that's played so much football. All three of those guys have played over 20 games apiece. So to have them around to get, their, routines rubbed off on the young guys, get their mannerisms, their toughness rubbed off on the young guys, it's been really good to have them, kind of lead the way.
There's not necessarily that twitchy, speed edge guy. How do you combat against that? And is there still enough with what they do to provide pass rush?
Yeah, definitely. Each guy is unique in their own way, and being a D-line coach, every great pass rusher isn't a twitchy, explosive guy. And that's something that you got to know your guys and train them and let them know, like, hey, you may be a power guy, you may be, a speed guy, whatever the case may be, but you can still bring that same type of production as long as you know what type of pass rusher you are.
And Quincy Roche wasn't
no question.
The twitchy speed
not at
guy.
All. He was a tweener, 240-pounder, good hand use. Coached a kid by the name of Sud Smith, 6-footer. So those are all 10-sack guys. They just got to know what they do best.
Eric Phillips, when I talked to Coach Fick before camp, had a lot of praise for Eric. How has he grown up in the time that you've been here and become a guy maybe that's that fourth guy in the pecking order right now?
He's done a phenomenal job. He really has. I mean, he practices his butt off, and he's a sponge, and he's been around, not necessarily playing a ton, but he's really taken advantage of all the reps. He's taken advantage of this offseason, and then he has really done a good job so far with developing, learning the defense, and really just bringing it every day.
At tackle behind Jawan, you've got Dominique Perry, you've got Dante Corleone. Those two guys are battling it out. It seems like it's been a pretty close battle, and even Corleone earning some little second-team reps today.
Oh, definitely. So, we really like both of those guys. Dante has changed his body. He freaking, working out extra, getting his body right, and competing and learning the defense. And then Damo, same thing. He had a heck of an offseason. He was an Iron Bearcat this offseason, which is a great honor to get around here. So both of them guys have really, brought a lot of energy, to the unit. They've really stepped their game up this offseason.
You've got Justin Wiley, Noah Potter, Rob Jackson, Jamal Williams. There's a lot of guys in that next group maybe fighting for one or two more spots. Is there anybody that's got a little bit of an edge so far, or are you challenging all of them to try to step into that role?
Well, I'm challenging all of them. I'm challenging all of them. I kind of even lump Eric Phillips into that group of guys where, may have been in the program for a year or two, maybe 3. I know Noah's a new guy, but, all those guys, have a great opportunity to kind of, earn, whatever comes next. But I can say that they've been working their tails off. It's been a real healthy competition. We all brothers out here, and those guys understand that, hey, we're still competing. At the same time, we're going to take care of each other. So they've done a really, really, really good job.
How much have you talked to them about your time here? Is that something that's, Gino tells the quarterbacks all the time, like, my name's on the wall.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
How much do you share with them?
Every once in a while, I get into the bag and, go down the road of, hey, back in my day, and it's really valid because I was a Bearcat, so it's not like, I'm talking about anything else. So every once in a while, I tell them a story or two from my time at Higher Ground or back on campus, so it's pretty unique.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem.